Hi ladies, it's Tia here. I am just in my backyard enjoying the beautiful California sunshine because I just got back from Ireland where it wasn't raining the whole time, I gotta admit, but it was a little bit cloudy and a little bit rainy and a little bit cold compared to here anyways. So today's email is going to be kind of a touch on what last week's email was about. This idea of being mindful and present in our lives and why I think it's so important. So I think that it's so important to be mindful in our lives because you miss the juice. You miss what's really important when you're rushing around multitasking and doing a million things and really not being super present to the moment. Sometimes being in the moment is really difficult. It's not necessarily where we want to be. Maybe you're in a meeting, maybe you're in an argument, maybe you're, whatever it might be, like being present to now doesn't feel so good. So we find all these distractions to take us out of the moment, like our cell phone or whatever it might be. So I want to encourage you all to take a look at the tip sheet that I'm going to add to this email. I put it in last week's email. I said that I would offer to email it to anybody who wanted it, and a bunch of people did want it, and I emailed it to them, but this week I'm giving it to you whether you want it or not. So check out the attachment at the bottom of this email and really take a look at it and find some of those tips and tools that might make it simpler, easier, more obtainable for you to become more present in your own life. And let me know how it goes. And let me also know, like, what is life worth living to you? What does that feel like? What does that look like? What is the juice of life for you that you want to be more present to, that you have a hard time doing because you're too busy, or your to-do list is massive, or you just haven't been setting aside the time to do it? And I'd love to hear about that because it's kind of different for everyone, but super vital to know what that is. What's important to you, and are you keeping that in your everyday life? Are you making time for it in your everyday life? Because we get bombarded with urgencies, our kids' urgencies, our boss's urgencies, our life's urgencies, and sometimes those aren't the same things as what is actually important to us, to our soul, to our heart, to our purpose, to whatever. And the urgency is constantly encroaching on the important. And so to really separate between urgent and important and make sure that you are incorporating what's important into your life as well and being really present to that. So mindfulness and presence, so vital, so important, and I hope that we can continue this conversation about cultivating and caring for and creating more of it in our lives. And it's going to be a huge theme for me this year to be more present, because the building my business and growing my business and being online so much, it's been a bit chaotic and a bit crazy, to be honest, and I haven't been completely present to myself, to my husband, to, a lot I'm going to have to admit, even to my dogs. Where are they at? Butters, have I been present to you, honey? Oh, so, yeah, that's it, and I enjoy speaking with you guys about this, and I hope that we can continue the conversation, and it's good to be back in the California sunshine, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!